So as we finish our exploration into existentialism, we're going to kind of go out with a bang. This one is going to kind of get a little more detail. You guys are experts now in existentialism. We have already talked about how the ability to make your choices and you're feeling disconnected from the world kind of conflicts with everybody around you. And these themes are creating multiple selves. And this is something that John Paul Sartre will talk about how you have these multiple selves. Like I am a woman, I am a mother, I am a wife, I am a teacher, I am a pet guardian, and I exist in everybody's mind in a very specific way. And that is creating different versions of myself that the core self, the one I create, is constantly in confliction with. And he says that, this is the burden of existence. We're free, we have freedom, but we are constantly in chains all of the time because we're constantly battling these outer selves. So for this week, that's kind of gets a little more in depth about what you're doing. You're going to do some fun assignments. I tend to change the assignments out from term to term, so I'll be honest, these might not be the same assignments you have, but I try to keep the same theme. I try to get creative, let your creative side come out, or I like my music students, like give them something to listen to, because let's be honest, we just like live in our headphones, right? So I won't get into the assignments too much. I'll leave those for the assignment videos. But our key takeaway this time around is understanding how art and music play a big part in who we are. Some big influential works was Nausea and the Strangers. Those were some big giant art pieces or book pieces that came out. We have Francis Bacon, who had come out with his art. And then, of course, we can't not talk about Nietzsche and how he was instrumental when it came to music and inspiring people through frenzy with his art. So this is a really interesting week. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. One thing I will leave you with is the legacy that we have of existentialism. So on your way out the door, I want you to go Google someone and research this person because they're going to blow your mind. So this is Marina Abramovic. I'm not going to try to pronounce her name because I'm just really bad at pronouncing names that there's just what do I do with this? What do I do with that? So I'm always constantly trying to learn. But as you can see from her quote, which I don't think I should say out loud because I might get trouble by YouTube, but give them an inch. She had a really interesting art exhibit that showcased existentialism perfectly. This was her right here, surrounded by glass and flames. I will let you look that up. This one right here is her when she was younger. What she did was, I'm not going to get too many spoilers, but she's a performance artist, so she just lays all of these tools on a table and says for the next X amount of minutes or hours, I will let you do whatever you want to me with what's ever on that table. It was hours, and now I'm thinking about it. And this she did to kind of show the depths at which people will go to fulfill their inner desires. And what's more existential than coming to terms with your authentic self? That was her whole thing. So I think as we go through all of this and we're looking through existentialism, and you have this idea out there, what does it mean to be you? And I want you to think about that and then express it to us this week through our art and our music and looking at the core authentic self of who we are. So it should be an interesting week. Good luck, and I'll be here if you need me.